Welcome back to the channel. We are on the offense side of the ball today, looking at gun doubles here from the Steelers playbook. Got a little mini scheme here. We'll match with nickel, and yeah, nice mini scheme. Super simple concepts. They're just going to create some easy yards, easy reads for you guys, kind of just scrolling through the plays here. But we are going to start with the run game here. Like to have a little, obviously, you want to have something audible down to. I usually like to have an RPO in this scenario, but I like the RPO a lot less actually in this formation out of the Steelers playbook because the players are actually not set. Once you audible to a second play, your players have to shift. So I don't like that. And then the run in itself, the handoff is not as good as this inside zone is. And that was my fault. That was not Najee. That was my fault. That was not the run. But I mean, obviously, you want to take advantage of these light boxes, and we're going to be throwing the ball down the field, in the middle of the field, outside the numbers, a little bit of everything. So you want to be able to have a run that is at least pretty decent, picking up 3, 4, 5 a clip here. And yeah, I like the inside zone. I think there is actually a halfback base as well, if you prefer that, with the pulling guard. But I like the zone a little bit better. I feel like it's a little bit more consistent without the pulling guard. So yeah, we go with the inside zone here. But as for the first pass plays here, we will dive into dig pivot. And you can leave this stock, but what I really like to do is streak my slot receiver here, Sims in this case. And you obviously have Pat Fryermuth as well, attacking in the middle of the field. Here we do have a defender in the middle field. We get middle field closed. So obviously Pat Fryermuth isn't probably going to be as effective as route, but once we get those split field looks, that's where your tight end comes into play there. And then with Pickens and the running back, you're just looking at a curl flat concept. But the one we're trying to get to is Deontay Johnson. We're trying to wrap that around here, and obviously that is a beautiful window throw. Deontay Johnson dropping the ball, imagine that, right? But a nice throw there. That is exactly the window we're trying to set up. Once we see this defender here, we're trying to carry him out here with 82. We see him turn his back here. Very, very easy throw. Obviously, kind of fluffered in there with no throwing ability, but huge window. Kind of did just a huge window to throw the ball into there. So, yeah, love dig pivot. And obviously, again, if maybe you see a cover 2 look, you can always leave Sims on his zig route here and try to attack him like that. Still the same concept. I mean, inaccurate right there by Kenny, but still the same idea. Just instead of carrying this slot defender down the field, you're trying to pull him and also in this case the linebacker up as well. And you're trying to zip that ball behind their heads here. So pretty simple right there. Of course, the guy, safety here, rotates down to the box. But then on the right side of the field, it's just a simple curl flat. You can see 34 sort of took a few steps down. No throwing ability. Does make it a little bit tighter than it needs to be, but overall good stuff there. And then here's where you have Pat Fryermuth on. They actually do shift into a bit of a cover 3 there, but you still have the tight end to attack into the middle of the field there on dig pivot. Next one is Y sail, and again, same thing. You're setting up dagger on the left side of the field with sail on the right side of the field. Again, all these are very, very simple concepts. You have man beaters right there. Pass the lead ball down, click on, come back to the ball. You can beat man that way. I don't want to say a lot of the times, but some of the times here. And of course, another thing I do like about this play here is say you don't have that defender over the Y icon slot receiver here. Obviously, you have that quick hitter as well. If you have like inside leverage or anything like that, or they just don't have a defender over there at all, they just neglect to put a defender there. You can obviously have that quick hitter, like right here. I mean, you think that safety's in man coverage against him, boom, you throw a quick hitter, pick up 5-6 yards right there. Just as another little built into the play already. But we are trying to set up dagger on the left, sail on the right, and I mean, very simple. That's obviously the window we're trying to do. Put those guys in conflict. We understand dagger here on the left side of the field, very similar to what we were running before. And I mean, yeah, it's just very, very nice concepts. 2 very tough concepts to stop, especially in Madden. I mean, in real life, but in Madden in general, just because we don't have the tools to really attack these how we should. But yeah, I mean, you can see Y sail. We'll try to work the left side of the field here, get a little bit of man coverage on this in route. I mean, does a good job there on the in route there. But we are getting route text and things like that in MUT nowadays. But I mean, you can just see hitting these. That was a little risky there, but hitting that route is obviously going to make them play their zone drops. And then once they play their zone drops, I mean, that's going to open up dig pivot underneath. And then even like Y sail underneath. And we'll get in the Redzone Scissors here in a second. Run this one more time here. I mean, you can just see that safety coming down, leaving a huge window open. It's going to make your opponent play the zone drop, so if they don't know what they're doing, you're going to be able to expose that all day. Very, very sweet concept. Sail is a great concept. Dagger is a great concept in football in general. So last one we have is Redzone Scissors, and we are doing the same exact thing basically. And see, and you actually do get a little shift on Redzone Scissors as well, just as a note, but it is kind of a little bit different of a play. Same kind of idea on the right side of the field though. This time Firemouth is the flat receiver, and then Harris is going to go deeper with Pickens as your clear out. And then on the left side of the field, I mean, you have the comeback with Deontay Johnson. I mean, you can always streak Sims if you would like to kind of stretch that seam of the field, but what he's on there is fine as well. I mean, if you would have Hot Route Master, putting him on a like a crosser or something like that, it was obviously going to be something very sweet as well. But again, same kind of idea on the right side of the field. We are working against man coverage there, and that Najee route does do a nice job of kind of breaking off against man. But we are trying to set up Sail there. I mean, they kind of carry Najee, so we take the flat defender, take 8-9 yards up the field. And yeah, I mean, I really like this gun doubles look here. And then the RPO actually does the same shift here. So if you mix in that RPO as well in this offense here, you can just see Najee break it off here. That is against the DB, I do believe. So I'm not sure actually there, but I mean, you can see he does kind of get a nice snap to his route there at the end of the play here. I do really like that. And that, I mean, they actually had a ton of guys over there. That was really good. I was trying to force it to him. Looked like a bit of maybe a cover 2 look down the field. Really was trying to force the Najee here, but that is what this George Pickens route is for. Yeah, cover 2 look. I mean, 82 carrying the other safety down the field. That's a touchdown right there to Pickens down the field on that cover 2 look. So yeah, that's why I do like to streak this slot receiver as well. Try to get Pickens on, and you don't really want to throw that either. Sauce Gardner making a good play there down the field. More of your cover 2 beater on the Redzone Scissors here. But like I said, guys, super simple concepts here. You have that comeback on the right side of the field. Najee just breaking them down, especially because you get him set up against linebackers and stuff like that. If your opponent's leaving a linebacker in, they're going to toast him a lot of times. But yeah, that is the scheme out of the Steelers playbook, guys. Hope you did like it. Let me know what it is you want to see next year on the channel. We're going to be working on some different stuff, some different types of videos. We'll probably do a channel update here within the next probably day or so, and kind of tell you guys what kind of content's going to be going on the channel and a little bit of an update. So yeah, with that, I will leave you with that, and I do hope to catch you in the next one.